Hi guys! Okay, so today is going to be a little bit of a different video. Usually I do ones kind of makeup based or food based or things of like that. But today is going to be a real life experience slash advice video from me. So this is going to be about my journey with weight loss, and it's a very kind of personal video for me, so this might be a little hard for me to film and get out, but I'm gonna try. So back in, I think it was November, I started having, like, every so often I'd have pain, like right here, like by my chest, and it was really uncomfortable. It was kind of scary because of where it is. Like, it's kind of right where your heart is. And so I was kind of concerned, you know. I knew that my diet wasn't the best, and I knew that I was, you know, drinking a lot more coffee than I probably should have. So anyway, I kind of just, you know, thought it was stress or something, so I didn't really do anything about it. And then one day I had it kind of bad, and my mom was actually with me, and, you know, I was complaining about it, and she's like, have you ever gone to the doctor? And I said, no. We're not a big doctor family. Like, we don't go all the time, only if it's like really serious, which is bad. Anyway, so she's like, well, I can make you an appointment. So she made me an appointment. The next day we went in, and the doctor checked, and I got a whole bunch of tests. Like, I had to go do blood work, I had to do an ECG, I had to do some x-rays, and then a couple weeks later they came back, and, you know, I was low on iron, which I will talk about later, and then I have high blood pressure. It's in my family. And what else was wrong with me? Yeah, I think the doctor kind of just suggested that I try and lose weight, you know, eat a lot healthier, get a little bit more active. So for me, that's kind of what kick-started me. And that was around, I think that was early December that was all happening. So for me, like, that was kind of a push for me, like, because I wasn't just doing it for vanity's sake and I wasn't doing it to fit into a bikini. I had to start doing it because of my health and because of how it was affecting my life. So to start that, like, I dieted and worked out before, but for me, like, this time it definitely felt different. It still kind of does, because I know why I'm doing it. I'm doing it because I have to check in with my doctor in the middle of March, and, you know, I want to be able to go in there and, you know, not blow her away with the fact that I've lost 100 pounds, because that's not realistic, but to show her that, you know, I'm making healthy things in my life. So what I've been doing to help my weight loss is, you know, I have a scheduled workout time. Every night from 8 till 9 is kind of in my head, it's my time to work out. Yes, I do other workouts, like me and my friend go walking right after school, when she has school, at 4 to 5, and we go walking. But from 8 to 9, that's my zone that I know, like, because I'm not a morning person, I'm realistic in that, and I know that, you know, my late night workouts are fine with me. So from 8 to 9 I work out. Another thing that really is helping me is being accountable. And how I be accountable is that, you know, I'm really into taking self pictures on my cell phone and, you know, Instagram and Facebook and things like that. I love my smartphone. I'm a technology junkie, so if technology can help me with this, then that's awesome. So what I do is, like, after every workout, I take a self photo of myself looking all crazy. Maybe I'll put some in here of me looking all sweaty and all, like, tuckered out. But for me, it's, you know, I get to be able to post it. I get to be able to say to people, like, look at me, like, look what I did. I did 20 minutes of a workout and I'm sweating. Like, I think my last photo had a bead of sweat, like, right on my nose, and it was really exciting. So that's just one way. Like, that's, for me personally, that's what I like to do, because then, of course, you do get the support, you know, like, everyone likes to see a good workout photo. I think, like, I love seeing them when people are sweating. I'm like, good for you, like, good for you. So, you know, putting that on Instagram and Facebook, and then your friends are, like, supporting you and inadvertently being a great support system. Because I definitely think that, you know, having a support system is crucial. If you have people around you that are not into this and are not really on the same page and don't value, like, it as much as you do, they're not going to be that much help. Like, and why are they in your life if they're not concerned with keeping you healthy and letting you live longer? Like, people who are going to sabotage you and try and make you cheat and make you fall off, why are they even there? Like, are they there to keep you alive longer? Like, and that's what this is for health, right? So I definitely think a big support system is crucial. Like I said, I have workout buddies. Like, I have the one I go walking with. It's funny, me and my best friend, we are workout buddies. Like, she lives 3 hours away, but sometimes we'll coordinate when we're both going to work out for how long, and then we work out, and it's like we're working out together. And then, of course, at the end, she gets a self photo of me with sweat all over my face. But I definitely think that support is so crucial. And you definitely kind of have to tell people, if you're really serious about it in your life, what you're doing and what you're going to need from them. People can't just assume what you're going to need from them. Like, you kind of have to be honest and be like, okay, you know, like last night we had hamburgers for dinner, and I was like, my mom was asking me if I wanted one, and I said, you know, no, I'm not going to have a bun. I'm going to have lettuce with mine because I don't need, you know, I had far too many carbohydrates in the morning. So just being honest with people, telling them what you're doing. And it's not an embarrassing thing if you're doing it for the right reasons. Like, if you're doing it for your health and your overall well-being, people should understand. That's the biggest thing I want to get out there, is that if this is for health and this is for you living longer, people are going to have to understand, you know, like, that's just what it is. Like, if they don't understand, I'm totally repeating myself. But anyway, so another thing I'm accountable is that I have, if you saw what's on my iPhone, I have the Lose It app, and that tracks all my food. So literally, I take 2 bites of my food, and then I quickly get on there and link up everything that I'm eating, and then I keep going. It's kind of just a routine for me now. Like, I'll get my plate of food, I'll eat 2 bites, then I'll punch in like what am I eating, and then it's kind of like it's kind of a hint to me to say, you know what, this is kind of high in calories. Like, do you really, like, is it worth it, or can you kind of just have half and be satisfied? Or, you know, it just kind of makes me realize that what is on my plate is not just food, but it's energy, it's calories that I'm going to have to, you know, burn off. And for me, calories is kind of a big thing because at the beginning of this, I also went to a dietitian on the advice of my physician, and she gave me like a calorie level that I should strive to have, because naturally your body burns calories throughout the day, you know, a certain number without even you trying. But then, you know, obviously if you work out, then you burn more, and then that's how you lose weight. But so she gave me 1600. And then the app quoted me at 1626, and I know that that's kind of high. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm at 1200. I'm like, you know what? That's great for you. That's probably perfect for your body. But I'm going to a dietitian who told me that this is what I should do for my body shape. Like, honestly, I think for me 1200 at this point in my body and kind of where I am would be far too much, and I would get the weight off far too quickly for me. I'm trying to do this realistically and make healthy choices, so I'm just going to follow her advice, and then when I go back to see my physician, go back to the dietitian and see if anything changed, if I should lower anything, and then just keep talking to her. It's a free service at the clinic that I go to, so why not take advantage of it? It's someone who's trained to teach you how to eat properly. So yeah, and going along with that, I do weigh myself. I haven't started doing inches. I don't know, for some reason, I just don't do that. Like, I find it a hassle because I'm trying to figure out where to measure, and, you know, maybe if I had someone show me, like, exactly where to measure, maybe, but I don't know. I'm not a big inches person. I know I should be, because everyone says that that's a lot better indication of how you're doing, but for me, like, just feeling how I feel is a great indication, like how much energy I have, how much lighter I feel, how not as much chest pain that I'm having. Like, I haven't had an episode like I had in November since, I don't think. I've had little bursts of it, but that also probably is with the high blood pressure, because, you know, obviously my chest hurts because it's going crazy. So I weigh in on Thursdays. A lot of people I know, I used to always weigh in on Mondays, but I know myself. I think that's what is so important about this. You have to know yourself, and you have to know what's going to work for you. I know myself. I know that when I hear it's the weekend, I think go a little more crazy. It's not as structured as the weekday. So, you know, of course, if I'm going to go crazy on the weekend and then I'm going to weigh in on Monday, it's going to be disappointing. I'm going to get, you know, let down, stuff like that. So I weigh in on Thursday because it's kind of towards the end of like a weekday, the week, and I would think I'd probably have been doing well up to then. So that's what I do. I weigh in every morning. I wake up, go to the washroom, and run downstairs and weigh myself. And you know, and again, I tell people, like like my best friend, she pretty much knows every week when I weigh in, and I'm like, oh, it's weigh-in day. Sometimes I get really excited, and I'm like, it's weigh-in day, and then I'm like, oh, I did this, and you know, it's quite exciting. So that's definitely a big thing for me. Another big thing that kind of isn't totally tied to it is, you know, finding hobbies, finding things you can do with your time when you're kind of just sitting around. Like for me, like this last almost kind of close to a year of getting into makeup and getting into, you know, products and things like that has definitely been something for me to do, especially even YouTube. Like, oh, you know, like I'm bored, you know, could I eat a bag of potato chips or could I film a video? Like, you know, and filming a video and editing it and uploading it takes a long time, and before you know it, you've wasted 2 hours where you know, you think you'd be just sitting on the couch. Oh, also another thing with my walking, I got this new app. It's called Zombies Run, and you put your earphones in and you start your run, and it talks to you like you're a runner in this like abandoned village that's overrun by the Walking Dead, and like you're a runner, so you run around the compound getting supplies. I personally am not at the shape yet where I can run. I have impediments that kind of I need to find support for, and so I walk around our track, but then there's an uphill slope, and I make sure that I sprint up that, because I know that like I'm not ready yet to run the whole thing, so I just make sure I sprint every time I get there. And yeah, the Zombies Run is amazing because it kind of pulls you away and kind of makes you think about something else other than what you're actually doing. Of course, you link it up with a workout playlist you have on your phone, and then you just go, and then every so often it kicks into the storyline, and then it kicks into your music, and I've just picked really upbeat music. I might go through one day and talk about what's on my workout playlist and things like that, because I love music as well. So yeah, I think that's about all of the topics I want to talk about. I had kind of a list, and I think I got most of them, but if you guys are like interested in any more of these videos, I kind of went quite in depth on this one. But you know, and again, if you're looking for any kind of support, like I post all my workout pictures on my Instagram, which is always in the description box below. That's another thing, like following like fitness minded people on Instagram is so motivating, because in your feed, like you'll see either like before after, or like meal plans, or just quotes, and they're just such good sources of information that you just, you know, you get so inspired. Like you go to Instagram, and sometimes my whole feed is just like workouts and pictures and success stories and things like that. And so, you know, just again, find what works for you, find what can help you keep going. And that's the biggest thing, is like, don't try something that you've heard works for somebody else, but you personally don't like it, so you don't do it. Like I love to do like Jillian Michaels and Turbo Jam, and you know, workout videos at home that are upbeat, that have good music, and that I can kind of just, you know, I like to be on my feet. I'm not a big kind of lie on my back, do stretches. You know, some people work yoga and Pilates works great for. That's not me. I don't know why. I tried to get in Pilates. It's not that bad. But like yoga, like not my thing. And that's what it is. You have to find things that work for you. You have to find inspiration in yourself, and you have to do this for yourself. And the biggest thing, this has to be for health. You can't go in this saying, I want to lose 20 pounds and I'm going to do this in the fastest I can. It has to be kind of like a consistent thing. It has to be a lifestyle. And I feel kind of cheesy saying that, because I've heard that my entire life, and you know, I'm like, I'm not going to be that one, but it has to be able to fit into your life. And yeah, that's as much as I'm going to talk about today. I could ramble on a lot longer about what I do and everything that I tailor to me, but again, it's all about you. It's all about how you can continue this for the rest of your life and stay healthy. And that's what it's all about. It's all about health. And sorry in advance, if you think my face is crazy white, I don't know what it is. It's the foundation, and then it's also very bright outside, but I kind of like it. I feel like kind of Snow White right now, because I have like the dark hair, the red lip, and the really pale face. So anyway, that's my video on weight loss. If you would like to hear more, or if you have any questions or anything you'd like me to kind of talk about down below, that would be great to hear from you. And yeah, I will see you guys on Friday for Face Friday, and I will be in the city for my friend's birthday, so it'll be a half birthday face. It won't be the full one because it'll be the morning, and then I'll probably just add on to it at night. So anywho, I will see you guys later. Bye.
Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. Girl, look at that body. I work out.